So good morning. It is 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday here in Kharkiv, and it's snowing just a little bit. It's actually a very light dusting, and it's actually kind of crazy. It's so light that the wind is blowing the dust of sand like dust of snow like sand. It's kind of this weird surreal feeling being here with nobody on the street. Just this fish sculpture and just sand blowing around. Nothing's open. Look at this, guys. Non-violent peace force. Good luck against Russian soldiers. They don't give a fuck. So after being here for almost a week, I would say it's a dichotomy being here. Kharkiv survived the center of Kharkiv survived much more than the center of Kiev. The outskirts are both fucked, you know. I would say it's hard to compare Bucha and Irpin versus like Saltika, because obviously people suffered in both. But in Saltika, it looks bigger in photos because of the bigger buildings, while in Irpin, Bucha, Hostomel, Chernihiv, kind of those regions, they were mostly single-story houses or two-story houses, so the damage isn't as striking on photos as a 40 or 50 floor residential building with a hole in it, if that makes sense. But the biggest difference being here is that in Kyiv, most things are reopened. I would say I would even argue 90% of businesses have reopened. Maybe it's like 60 to 80%, but the majority, definitely way more than half, and closer to 90% than it is closer to 60% of businesses have reopened. When you walk around, everything's open. Even new businesses have opened. People have moved into Kyiv, especially from the affected areas like Mariupol or Severodonetsk and all these other cities. A lot of people moved into Kyiv. Nobody's moving into Kharkiv. Like besides a few crazy volunteers, like nobody's moving to Kharkiv. A few people have come back, but really not that many. So the city is relatively empty. So it's strange because, yes, there are some amazing cafes and restaurants that are open. Like the one I went to last night. That restaurant, that steak, was probably better in terms of, food quality, like value, I would say. Maybe there's a better steak in Kyiv somewhere, but it's going to be 3 times the price. But that was my favorite restaurant in Ukraine for meat. And they're in Kharkiv, they're open. But also, all the other restaurants I used to eat at are closed. So it's like a very strange feeling being here, if that makes sense. I would definitely 100% go back here again, but let's check out a different coffee shop, just change it up a little bit, guys. Just to support a different restaurant and see what else is open. I think there were actually a few places that I passed here. All right, guys, I lied. I ended up coming here because it was cold, and I like this coffee shop a lot. So, guys, I got my coffee and doing a little work. I'm gonna figure out what the hell this place is. So, also, I was talking to the staff, and I found out that they were closed for 2 months during the start of the war, but they reopened in May. So they were one of the first businesses to reopen here. So shout out to Gingerbread Coffee Shop, Cafe. Here's my avo toast with poached eggs, some chicken and bacon. Doing a little Saturday work here. Guys, I spent the entire morning here at this coffee shop. Today, it's my second to the last day in Kharkiv. I kind of want to just explore like some of my old favorite places, like, if that makes sense. I miss the city a lot. There's a couple of restaurants and cafes and malls even that I miss. Guys, I changed my mind again. It's only been like a 7-minute walk, but I'm so cold that I decided I'm not just gonna drop this out and go out. I'm gonna go to this little shop, buy some instant noodles, and stay home for a while and warm up because I cannot handle the winter, guys. I lived in Thailand for 7 years, in Sri Lanka for 1 year, in California the rest of my life. This -5 is too much for me, guys. I love it here, but I just can't handle it. I'm not a strong Ukrainian. I cannot handle the winter, especially not in this jacket. And I'm too cheap to buy like a $1,000 fucking Canadian Goose jacket or something. Let's see if they have any instant noodles here. Yeah, they do, of course they do. So I got some mashed potatoes, some instant noodles, yogurt, and orange. Alright guys, I'm boiling some water, I'm cooking noodles. I have my cherry yogurt out of a plastic bag. Just both economical, good for the environment, and tasty. My dessert, this is for a rainy day. I'm watching some Ukrainian TV. So I ended up hanging out with these guys for dinner and a drink, but that'll be in a different video. Good morning, guys. So this is my final day here in Kharkiv, and honestly, it's been very comfortable. The first couple days, not so much with the hole in my ceiling and the disgusting fridge, but after that, it's been very comfortable being here. My place is relatively clean now. I'm gonna hire an actual cleaner to vacuum and scrub everything, but we've had electricity the entire time. I think in the last 6 days I've been here, power was out for an hour, which is crazy because in Kyiv, I can see my power going in and out all the time because I get notifications. So every day my power goes out for 4 hours or more in Kyiv, and here I've had power the whole time in Kharkiv. It's really insane. I think it's because there's not that many people left in Kharkiv. Second, in the city center, the infrastructure is really good. And then, unlike in Saltika and the kind of the Oblast, where some people still don't have electricity at all because the wires are cut, it's dangerous to even hook them back up. But then thirdly, I'm near a hospital, so I might be on the same connection or line as them. So, if things actually get worse in Kyiv for whatever reason, I would actually just move back here because there's no reason I can't live here. I do miss my friends and some of kind of my normal life in Kyiv, but overall, it's a great place to be here. Guys, I spoke too soon. That very night, I went to bed around 10:30 or 11, and I heard the rocket fire, and it sounded so close that I thought it hit my living room, but it was about a block away, a few blocks away from my house, and this is what we found the next day.
Учора близько 23-ї години ночі російські військові попередньо ракетою С-300 вдарили по житловому району Харкова, влучили в багатоповерхівку. Це будівля з 4 поверхів. В результаті загинула одна жінка. Жінка 37-го року народження. Ще двоє людей похилого віку, теж чоловік 37-го року народження і жінка 39-го року народження зазнали поранень. Їх доставили до лікарні.
So today, guys, gonna come and fix this trim. He's gonna paint this, and I'm gonna have a real estate agent come and give her the keys so she can rent this place out when I'm gone. Now I'm gonna make a little coffee in my French press because this machine that this guy left doesn't work. It just says no beans the whole time, even though there's a crap load of beans. And I've tried doing stuff to it, resetting it and cleaning it, but no. So I have this giant Lady Gaga espresso machine that's useless. I don't have to use this. Welcome, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
You want me to ride knuckle? Ого. Круто, круто.
Раз, два.
Ага, вау. Hairspray, da.
Да.
Okay. All right. So the reconstruction is. All right. So we made the brick. Well, he made the brick. And let's see how it looks. Da, 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 da. Oh, artiste. Picasso.
Пикассо отдыхает.
Oh yeah. Might end up looking pretty good actually. Let's see. All right, so he is Douglas. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Other way. Yeah. Still at the. He handed me the wrong side of the plug to plug in. Чуть-чуть много. Готово?
Фото есть.
О, круто. Спасибо. О. Окей, круто. Дождь без проблем, да?
Да, во. Видишь, во.
Да, круто, круто.
И тут козырек сверху, вот тут.
Да, да,
Вот
да.
тут выше. А тут, ну, у нас под низу ж не затекает. А тут козырек, и там я замазал этим.
Окей, окей. Круто, круто.
Не затечет.
Okay. So I think he is spraying now. All right, so he is spraying all the trim to clean that up. I'm gonna hide in the bedroom while he does that. All right, so he ran out of paint. He's gonna go buy some more and finish the job. So I'm walking to pick up that setter, and I just realized these guys tried to protect the windows by putting some foam here. And I guess maybe it worked because it protected the inside, but the outside layer is definitely fucked. Here with the cardboard, they got lucky with these windows. I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm gonna order a doner while I pick up the shirt just over there. That's what they have. Shoma burger, double burger menu, hot dog, borscht. All right, just ordered my shawarma. Takes 10 minutes. Perfect time to go into here. I kind of want one of these KHARKIV shirts, but I'm not really wearing t-shirts right now. It's freezing. Добрый вечер. Добрый день. Добрый день. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Я Джонни, я купил здесь и...
Да, сейчас, одну минутку.
Хорошо, хорошо. Looks good.
Он один размер на всех.
Красиво?
Очень теплая, она очень теплая.
Круто, да?
У нас тут было, когда не топили, 14 градусов, и мы грелись. Да.
I like it. It's Okay. Круто. Guys, what do you think about my new shirt?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Дякую, спасибо большое. And they are from
Last
KHARKIV, from Hataze.
We are not from Hateze, we are from Новые Дома.
Okay, close to Hataze. Almost the coolest rayon region. Great. But
It's the safest.
a little bit safer. But you stayed in
In Kharkov,
KHARKIV.
yeah.
Why didn't you leave?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we love Kharkiv.
Yes.
We
It's
are
strange,
volunteers,
but-
medical volunteers.
And we maybe on first days of March we start to help people, old people with medicine,
Oh, that's good.
because it was difficult to buy something.
Yes.
It's was not about money,
Yes.
about money too, but it's what was not about money. Maybe more about shooting and about many как аптека.
Many pharmacies were closed.
Drugstores were
closed.
closed.
But because I think people are also the workers are scared to go to work because it's dangerous because maybe they are shot by Russian PDOS. Россия PDOS.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
We have
You have.
prints about this.
What is this? I cannot read the script.
Русь-
Okay. How to say it?
Скажи.
Скажіть, будь ласка. Huh?
Русни пизда.
Rusny pizza. You should make the.
Good words,
Why you
but-
not make a T-shirt with this?
Yes,
You
we
have.
We sold out. We can make
We can
new
right
one.
now.
Yeah,
How long it takes to print one?
maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, please make me one.
Yeah.
A black one.
Black one.
Black double XL. You have?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. It's cool. But maybe some Russian person will shoot me, but fuck them. It's
They
okay.
cannot read.
Yeah. And this one, what does it say?
Oh, it's I don't know how to explain. It's a quote from Ukrainian philosopher.
Oh wow, complicated. Yes.
It's about freedom. Паш, дух свободы, как правильно перевести? Spirit of
Spirit of
freedom.
freedom.
Yeah.
How to say it?
Дух свободи в нас родить. Це українською.
Дуре свободи
Ну, вернее,
наш. Okay, for
нас.
freedom, our freedom, and our.
Рождает в нас
Рождает.
что-то, да. То есть, как сказать, Паш? Ну, переведи адекватно. Дух свободы в нас родить.
Is born inside us.
It's inside of us. Oh, that's cool. I like it a lot.
Because it's old.
Old Slavic.
Yeah.
Language, yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
difficult to.
You want about Rusnia big one or
Big one.
smaller?
Big one. I want every Putin fucker to see it. I want to go to Turkey and Georgia on vacation and wear it. Guys, if I end up going missing in some all-inclusive resort, you'll know why. It's from the shirt. I have a shirt that says Hoivana. And I wore it everywhere. How this works, this print.
All the process.
Yes. So we're gonna load up some gold foil. What is it called? Gold.
Something like foil.
The gold foil to make a shirt. She's finding a big enough T-shirt for me. Let's try it on. So now we can see the master artist in Hatazed. Kharkiv center. 160 degrees
Yes.
Celsius. That's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Let's see, buddy. Guys, let's see my new shirt, fresh off the printing press. Rusny pizdat. Rusny слышите, Rusny pizdat.
Только без ты в конце.
Спасибо большое. Дякую вам.
Будь ласка.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, I'll see you guys next
See
time.
you.
Take care. All right, so my shawarma is definitely ready by now. Guys, I'm a little bit sad. Today's my last day in Kharkiv, at least for a while. People in Kharkiv have a very deep soul. I think it's because they all went through a lot. And they chose to stay. They chose to be here even though life isn't very easy here. So I think when people go through a lot, they just naturally, I don't know, they become a different person. And usually for the better as well, as long as they can survive it. I mean, some people, it really fucks with their lives and they can't function normally anymore. But the ones who get through it, they have like a sense of, a sense of humor, a sense of well-being, a sense of like we're very grateful to have gone through it and we're stronger But we also realize how vulnerable we are as humans. So let's really stick together and make the most of it. Guys, you find a bunch of old windows here. And this. I think this actually look good in my Kyiv apartment, even though it's all fucked. I kind of like it though. What do you guys think? The real estate agent is here to check how much the space is worth. Yeah, and
Very nice.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Yeah, he was saying that the photo looks a little bit like this guy. Name Dennis Dennis Roussos. Yeah, but definitely Karl Marx. Yeah, but it looks like him. Yeah, it really looks like him. Oh, that's funny. Thank you very much. So he fixed everything as best as he can, but not obviously it's not perfect.
А я думал, хватит этого, я об
это
этом...
ненормально, согласитесь. Вы ушли, вот оставили за собой краску.
Ну, у меня, к сожалению, нет сейчас растворителя. Это растворитель.
Так а как? Ну, вы же работу сделали, правильно? Вы ее закончили. Ну, а теперь вот после вас это осталось. Это неправильно.
Alright guys, so I just met with a realtor and her husband. Really nice woman. They live close by, and she says that she actually rented out one of the other units in my building for long-term rent recently. She says normally this place would rent for at least $400 or $500 a month, but now during the war, like there's no real renters. So I've decided let's just put it back on Airbnb. The other good thing about the real estate agent, she like pointed out how messed up this is and how there's like spray paint everywhere. Спасибо. I don't know if you guys were able to really see it on camera, but there's like a ton of overspray. Like he didn't put down like plastic or tarp or newspapers or anything when he was spray painting the cabinets. So there's just like a ton of paint everywhere, and like all over the floors, all over, like just everywhere, just like everywhere it shouldn't be. That makes sense. And the actual, like, I'm very grateful that he fixed the roof and kind of, you know, plugged the hole, but I should have just left it at that. All right, good news, it's coming off. It's good that we cleaned it right away, or it would have been much worse. I gotta figure out if I want to carry this guy all the way back to Kyiv, or if I pop him out and just bring the frame. We'll see. Let's decide later. Guys, he cleaned up the overspray, thank God. And actually it came out, so happy with that. And here's the final product, guys. Definitely not 100%, but good enough, I would say. Also here, at least the visible rust is gone, even though it's still a bit damaged. What do you guys think? I'm on kind of two ends of the spectrum with this. On one hand, I'm so grateful that this apartment is not destroyed and there's no hole in my ceiling that lets in rain and there's no more water damage. That I'm just like, you know what, it could have been so much worse, so just leave it. This place is for rent anyways. I'm not gonna be too precious with it. On the other hand, you know, maybe in a month or two I'll be like, man, why didn't I just hire like a person who specializes in this to actually fix it? I guess I can always fix it in the future, but if I'm just gonna give it for rent, put it on Airbnb, people are gonna destroy it anyways. Like the first two tenants fucked up this place so bad. And I understand why Ukrainians don't like putting nice apartments on Airbnb without charging like a shit ton. So now I gotta pack up all the stuff, bring it back to Kyiv, clean up a bit, and then give this place for rent. But first, before all that, I gotta eat that fucking shawarma. It's like, it's ice cold now. It's been sitting probably for the last 2 hours, and I'm starving. I haven't had lunch yet. And then I'm gonna figure out what the hell to do with this Karl Marx painting and pack to go back to Kyiv. All right, so I'm packing up all this guy's stuff to ship it to him, wherever he is. I just realized if I'm gonna put all the electronics in this thing, I should probably dump out all the old beans and try to get rid of all the water as well. I mean, this tank's empty, but maybe there's still some water inside. Definitely a little bit of a pain in the ass to pack other people's stuff, but I know he's not in KHARKIV now. I'll put some clothes in here too to kind of pad it up. I mean, first to save space, but also to make it a bit softer. All right. Three. Oh, there's one. I used to go to this shitty little shawarma stand. I lived right there, like 2 blocks up. I forgot how close I was. Guys, I don't know if you can see me yet. I'm walking towards the light. But man, that was so stressful. Packing this guy's stuff, this Airbnb guest stuff. Trying to fit it all into 3 boxes. Calling a boat. Originally, he was gonna have me basically get in the car, drive like 30 minutes south, find this like warehouse, this storage, like long-term storage, meet the guy, drop the stuff, and then take a taxi back on my way to meet these volunteer guys for a gourmet dinner. I'm glad I didn't, because they just finally dropped it off, and maybe I would have been back in time, almost exactly, but it would have been like an hour to go back and forth, and I would have been no help because I don't speak the language very well. I don't know where this place is. I've never been there. So I figured it'd be way easier to use the boat delivery service, which is usually done for like food. Like I think people normally just give like a small bag or something, like literally food. And when I came with 3 huge boxes, this guy was like, oh, this motherfucker. And then I said, here's the phone number to some guy who is in the EU right now. You need to go to this random warehouse in the hood and meet some other guy in the dark. It's pitch black, right? And the boat driver gets there, says the phone number isn't working, the guy's not picking up. I was like, motherfucker. Luckily, it was just because he was on the other line with Anton, my Airbnb guest. They worked it all out. I wanted to give this guy like the biggest tip ever, but Bolt limits you to a 70 hryvnia tip, which is $2, less than $2. So yeah, it's like $1 something, like $1.60. And I was like, this guy did so much extra work. Let's give him a bigger tip. This guy spent like 40 minutes dealing with all this bullshit, dropping off these packages in the middle of nowhere, and his fare in total, it was $119 for the drive, which was $4 or $3, and then a $1.50 tip. So I guess it's an okay fare. If it wasn't, it'd be a good, actually, yeah, I guess that'd be the normal fare, but because of the headache, I told Anton, I was like, look, you should probably get this guy's like number, just give him a little something extra, but I'm gonna leave it up to him. Has nothing to do with me. I'm just glad it's out of my hands. I don't have to deal with this shit ever again. Thank fucking God, guys. Now I can go meet the guys at 4:50, have a nice little going away dinner, and go home and pack, because I haven't packed any of my own stuff or cleaned the house. So it sounds like these guys are on the generator, but at least there's power, which is always good. Luckily, my apartment always had power because I'm next to the hospital, I think. But these guys are definitely on the Jenny. So, waiting for the guys to show up. Everyone's gonna be a little bit late, but I had this beautiful tea, guys. This is Obrypinchka, which is like I don't know what it is in English, but it's good. Wow, there's a beautiful birthday just next to me. for everyone to show up. Everyone's super late. There's a beautiful birthday going on there. And Anton, the Airbnb guest, told me he just sent an extra tip to the driver directly to his card. So everything's working out for everyone. I think today's gonna be a good last day here in KHARKIV. And look who it is. First guest of the night. Is this VIP parking, sir?
Good to see you, Johnny.
Good to see you, man. How you doing? You're the first one here.
Am I the first one?
Yeah, everyone's late.
Oh, fuck. It's pretty standard.
Normal,
for
standard
Kharkiv.
for so Paul's getting a drink, and I met Vitaly. He's from Ukraine, from Kharkiv.
Yes, I'm from Kharkiv. Good evening, guys.
And he just showed me some really cool stuff that you've been getting. First, you got, what, 20 generators from Poland yesterday?
Yes,
Maybe you can show
yesterday
me.
we just received 20 generation sets from Poland
Wow, that's
to
cool.
civil citizens of Kharkiv region, and we would like to tell thank you for all the help. for-
Dziękuję,
Dziękuję
Polski.
bardzo. Slava
Bardzo.
Ukrainie.
Herom Slava.
Together to win.
Yeah, nice. And also, you showed me a lot of supplies that you got for.
Yeah, more than 20,000 supply packages we are making for people of civil citizens of Kharkiv.
Wow, it's lots of food.
We try to support as much as we can because
Yeah.
of Russian massive rocket attacks.
Yes.
People are terrified, so
Uh-huh.
we try to support them every day and every night.
That's nice.
So we will win together to make the Russia a terrorist state.
Yes.
And Ukraine will win this war. Glory to Ukraine, Slava Ukraini.
Herom
Support
Slava. Herom
us.
Slava.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really nice to meet
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
And your foundation is Foundation
Our
Kharkiv.
charitable organization is Kinza Kharkov. Support Ukraine.
And
Glory to
Kinza is a vegetable. And why did you choose this name?
One more time, please.
Why did you choose this name, like Kinza?
Because it's
vegetable?
very simple and transparent. We try to be as much as we can simple and transparent for all our donors and all people we can bring this help. So it will be transparent, simple, and together to victory.
Дякую вам.
Slava Ukraini!
Herom Slava. So Paul's asking who's donating the food and everything. So one really cool thing about being in Kharkiv is you meet people randomly. Like there's nobody is really in Kharkiv just to be here. Like either they're from Kharkiv and they can't leave, or they're volunteering. Kharkiv is not really a city where everything is like a comfortable life. Like in Lviv, for example, you could just live there. And life's not that different than before the war. I mean, obviously it's still bad, but you can kind of live normally. Kyiv, we have a lot more problems with like electricity and everything, but in general, it's still pretty comfortable. But Kharkiv, people really like. I would say half the people that I randomly meet at a restaurant or cafe, they're either working for as a volunteer or working for, like restoring the water to these places. Like I just randomly met some English-speaking people the other day at a restaurant and asked what they're doing here, and they said that they're restoring water to like Saltika and places like that. So, yeah, really cool people here in Kharkiv. And this is why I like being here in 450 Grill as well, because they do all these cool programs. And Paul's networking with this guy now.
Drop you, but I can
Oh,
show
that's
you.
okay. It's like this.
Okay.
And who are they? Where are they from?
It's from Kolinichi. Kolinichi is civil citizens in a small village near Kharkiv, which was occupied by Russian invaders. But
Yes.
after the Russian invaders was thrown back
Yeah.
to Russian borders, we came with help from Red Cross organization.
Oh, so they actually.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
was it Red Cross Kharkiv or Red Cross International?
International.
They were here.
Yeah, we worked directly with them.
You know what? I have a question because I know that. So my kind of biggest complaint was, I know Red Cross International has gotten like $1 billion in funding. Most of it was because of what was happening in Ukraine, and then I didn't really see them in Ukraine. Like I would see them sometimes, but really I didn't. I'm like, they're the biggest one. I don't see what they're doing, but it's nice to meet someone who's working with them. Like, what did they do? What did they give?
In Ukraine, we have 17
Yes.
points of Red Cross International partnership.
Yes.
One of them is in Kharkov, which is our charitable foundation. As we can talk about the transparency of our partnership. They sent us more than 1,000 packages for week for civil citizens in the occupied villages. So we can tell that Red Cross International is working in Kharkiv, directly in Kharkiv. Also, World Food Program from United Nations World Food Program also works in Kharkiv. We delivered more than 30,000 of their packages to civil citizens in Ukraine. So if we talk about Red Cross and we talk about United Nations, we can see that the really help from them to civil citizens.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that they're here. Obviously, I can't see everything that is happening, but like I met the guys from Red Cross KHARKIV, much smaller, and they were doing a lot. I saw them all the time, and they were always complaining that they get so little money from Red Cross Kyiv, which then gets the money from Red Cross International. You know, like maybe like, you know, just like a few $1,000s here and there versus, you know, what I would expect is like millions of dollars from, you know, from donors. You know?
We're really thankful in Kharkiv, in Ukraine, to Red Cross International for all their help. So you must be just responsible and work to win in this war. Russia is invaders, so we must win this war. Glory to Ukraine! Slava Ukraine!
I want to show you my new T-shirt I got today.
Great, great. Like this.
What does it say?
Rusni pezda.
What does it mean?
I
cannot say it.
I
You
can't
can
say
say
it.
it.
Glory to Ukraine!
Slava. Rusi Pizdats.
Death to all Russian invaders.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you,
Thank you
nice to
very
meet
much. Thank you. We got 40,000.
Oh wow, 40,000.
Yeah,
Wow,
and we
really
already
good.
delivered them to people.
Okay, what was in the boxes?
There was oil, rice, sugar, some beef, some a lot of meat, a lot of pasta. So people
that's
already delivered in one boxes and 16 kilograms of food.
Okay, oh good.
So
Nice.
it was very
It was
good.
good stuff. Okay, nice.
Yes. Also we got I can show you. Also there was some sanitary stuff. It was about for women, for men.
Oh yeah, for necessary things.
Yes. There was some parcels. Also repellents for militaries. It's about mosquitoes.
Mosquito stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
A
cool.
lot of Red Cross.
And this is from international, not
Yes,
from like Kyiv.
only
Wow.
international. Only international. Also, we got a lot of food from our partners in Ukraine. Also, we packed them into some packages. You can see the milk.
Yeah,
there's
cool.
some pasta. There's some beef.
Yeah, nice.
For one package.
Yeah, very nice. I'm happy to see this.
Thank you very much for all your help, for all you're doing for Ukraine, because we really appreciate it. We need to win this war, to stop the Russian invasion for all the territory of European Union. So we really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Of course, as charitable foundation, we can tell that without you, we are nothing. Really, all your help is all we got. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate to shake your hands today, tonight. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's very cool. I'm happy to meet you. Like really, like it's like a combination effort, you know. Like all the country, everybody is helping Ukraine. Everybody hates this Russian invasion. Everybody hates Putin. Everybody hates his bullshit, you know.
So Russian war is it's not invasion. It's like beginning of all history of their roots. And I must tell you that we must fight not only with Russian invaders, we must fight with those old type of
Mindsets or something.
yes. Because Ukraine is powerful foundation of national historic roots. So we are independent, strong country. We must keep fighting every day, every night. And we must remember all our heroes, which was killed by Russian army in fields. So keep fight, glory to Ukraine. Thank you very much. Really
Slava, guys. Okay, see you later.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night. So birthday girl's doing a photo shoot with this like old school Polaroid camera. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
What do you want to say to everybody? What do you want to wish
everybody?
for your birthday?
I just wish a peaceful life for Ukrainian. Yeah.
Okay, it will be a present to you.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Вот это размазанное получилось.
Надо одну
Let's see. Show me how it looks.
It look like old
Oh wow,
Карина.
that's cool. Super cool girls. And hopefully my food is ready because I'm starving, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna have my nice little veal medallion. Looks beautiful. Little mini steak. You guys are hanging out over here, talking crap. So I decided to order a pizza as well. Let's see how... It's so fast, huh? It was like in there for like 1 minute.
Very challenging. No roads to any community. Talking to people right now. Okay. The other
Oh,
person
beautiful,
have to
guys.
keep people-
Chicken steak? Yep.
You have to keep people in the loop. And so either you
Okay.
immediately make
Beautiful. Paul, thanks for everything, buddy.
maybe see them all.
All right, be safe. Stay safe. See ya.
Need anything else? Did you get a patch?
You give me a patch. A Canadian
Perfect.
patch. It's cool. I like it. Thanks. Have a good one.
See you, Johnny.
Well, I can't imagine it being much darker than this because it's fucking dark everywhere. But you were saying it was darker?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are some lights that work now, especially at main intersections, but you know, back then there was no rules to the road. And my girlfriend would be like, "You have to, you know, stop here." I'm like, "No, darling, there's no lights. Just go."